All right. It's been that long since I've done a live. I actually don't even know if I'm doing it correctly. So hopefully we are live. If we are live, welcome. If you're watching this, if you're watching this on replay, welcome to you. So I want you to give me 5 minutes. I appreciate it's been a while since I've put anything out, but just give me 5 minutes and I'm going to explain to you why the last book you read, the last course you bought, or even the last fancy life coach you worked with actually failed to help you. So you already know this, but in case you have forgotten, because it has been that long, my name is Celeste and I'm the creator of Project Tempest. And the goal here is to build better humans. And we do this through a rare, systematic approach to mindset training. We allow people to find freedom from chaos, clarity of purpose, and the power to create a life that is really worth living. I honestly believe that the personal development industry as a whole, the self-help industry, whatever you like to call it, is fundamentally broken. And it's actually keeping people like me and you stuck. So over the next few videos, because there's going to be a few, we're going to look at why that is. We're going to go into why the industry is actually failing you. So if you just give me 5 minutes today, we'll talk about the first and the most obvious thing that you need in order to succeed in the arena of self-improvement. So drop in the comments now. Let me know what you think that one thing might be. I'll give you a minute to think about it while I check that we're actually live and things are working properly. But just have a think. What could be that one key thing that you need ultimately to actually improve your life? So if you look at it this way, life is a journey, essentially. It's a series of experiences that are all interlinked to create a snapshot in time. And that snapshot is your life. You don't always get to choose what happens to you, but you do get to choose what happens next, what you're going to do next, where you're going to go next. But that's really difficult if you don't know what, why, how, or more importantly, where you are going. So the first piece here is actually having a map. A map is knowing what next step you need to take. Like we said, we're on a journey. If you imagine you're going somewhere, let's say you're traveling, you're going on a road trip, you need to know where you're going. What is that destination? The vast majority of programs and coaches are only ever looking at that current moment in time, that present moment. They're not considering how it plays a part of the bigger picture. Yes, the present moment is a great thing, but it's meaningless without the past and the future to actually prop it up. That's why the old be present and you'll be happy adage is mostly bullshit. Yes, there is a skill there to practice. The art of being present has its merits, it has a time, it has its place. But then what? You get present, you enjoy the moment, but now what? Time is always moving forwards and you can either move with it or you can let it pass you by. And if that happens, then before you know it, you're coming to the end of your life having done nothing. So yeah, the present moment is wonderful, but it's not the only thing. It's not the be all and end all. It's part of the 3 phases of your life: the past, the present, and the future. We need to know where we've been, where we're at, and where we're going. So for that, you need a map. And that's something that's really missing within this industry. Because it's not just a map. It's more than that. It's a system to actually help you navigate the map, to go step by step, the vehicle to move you down the path. You know the where, but now you need to know the how. How are you going to get your destination? You're going on that road trip, you pull out your map. Great, I can see this is where I am now. This is where I want to go. These are all the places and things I'm going to go through. But now you need the vehicle to actually get there. And inside of Project Tempest, that's what we have. We're looking to navigate the continuum. That's our journey from chaos to clarity to creation. That's our overarching aim, because if we do that, then we will find freedom from chaos. We will find clarity of purpose. We will find the power to create a better life. So we use the map and the system to travel that continuum. If you don't have that map, if you don't have that system, then you're going to stay stuck, just wandering off and going round and round in circles in the present moment, buying more and more books, more courses, more coaches, whatever it is, to help you try and break that. But all we're doing then is feeding the industry more. We're giving more and more to the same thing that is keeping you stuck. So it's very simple. If you don't have a map, you don't have a system, a vehicle to help you travel, then you're going to stay stuck. It's about being able to look at where you've been, look at where you are, look at where you're going, and see that with absolute clarity, and then actually have a system for traveling, a means of completing the journey. So with that said, I've got 2 little questions for you. You can write these down. The first one is, where are you right now? So across all the different areas of your life, you can break this down however you want. You could look at it as relationships, you could look at it work, you could look at it as your health, you could look at it as your finances, you could look at it as your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. It doesn't matter. You break it down into whatever areas you want. Break it down and then write down where you're at right now. Where are you at right now in those areas? Then take each one of those and write down where you actually want to go. So where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in your physical health? Where do you want to be in your mental and emotional health? Where do you want to be in your finances? Where do you want to be in your work? Where do you want to be in your relationships? You'll have an idea. So write that down and then take a look at it. Take a look at the picture. And what you'll see is there's a gap. There's where you are now and there's where you would like to be. And to close that gap, you need the map and you need the system. You need the map to follow, and you need the vehicle, the system to navigate it, to get you there. Plus the other key things that we're going to talk about over the next few days. So we'll go ahead now, answer those questions and let me know what you come up with. I'd also love to know what books you've read recently, what courses you've done, and how your experiences in these situations have either helped or failed to help you move closer to a life that's worth living. So consider that now. Let me know, and I'll be back within the next couple of days to talk about the second aspect of this.